Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today is completely different from all of my other videos because today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on Roblox Studio. Now, as you guys all know, I recently finished making my own speedrun. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your own speedrun. It's fairly simple, so let's get into it.
Escape from
Okay, so if you want to make any games on Roblox, you're gonna need Roblox Studio, which is what I've got open right now. It's fairly easy to use, so it is a separate download, so you're not gonna have it straight away. I can't remember how you download it. I think you just go onto the store to get it. It's only on PC, by the way, so if you're on mobile console you can't do it. But to start off with, you just need a basic part, and then you want to just stretch it out as far as you can, however big you want the level to be. So you want it to be that big, and then what I just do is the collisions on? No, the collisions are not on. What you want to do is you want to click Control D and then duplicate it. It's the easiest way to copy and paste stuff. And you want to just put the other one just above it, and then for that what you want to do is you want to have the can collide off, because this is going to be what you die on. And then I think that is it. You can give it whatever texture you want. Normally what I go with is like a lava theme. I think I use like granite, and then I put it on like a red color because that kind of looks like lava, and then you kind of want the other color below it to match it. But then you want to find the part that you're going to use as the kill, and then you want to add in a script. And then what I've found with the scripts is that when you type it out it doesn't always work, so what I do is I just copy and paste it. So I'm going to go onto my own speed run, and no, that's not it, it's right here. And then you want to grab this. I'll put all of the scripts in the description of this video, and I've also made this tutorial thing. So this is the kill script, and then I'm just going to rename it so I know what it is. So kill script. And then yeah, I've made this, like you can copy it, so if you don't want to just get the code from the description, then you can copy this off of Roblox. I'm not quite sure how to do it, but I do know it's possible. It's like when you go onto the game, it's called speedrun tutorial. Again, you should find it on my my profile, and then you just want to basically, after that, you want to build the edges. So just duplicate that and then just scale it down so it's on the edge. Check to make sure that's on the edge. And then normally I just make it one thin and just drag it up however high you want it to be, and then just duplicate that to the other side. Just duplicate it again, scale it down. I want it to just be one out, so I don't need it to be proper long. And then just basically at the moment just building the edges. It's fairly simple, like I said. And then just duplicate that again, that's Control D, just drag it across. And then you got the basic outline. What I like to do is I also like to put a roof on as well, because then that way you can't just look over. I'm trying to get hold of the bottom, because what I found with the roof is that without the roof you could see all of the other ones. And then you just want to make that, change the transparency. I had it on about 0.5 I think, and again you can change the color to anything you want. I'm not going to change the new colors because I don't need to. And I forgot to say, but you need to anchor all of this. I'm trying to just select it all at the moment. Where is it? Anchor. Because if you don't anchor, I'm going to unanchor it now. What will happen when you play the game is, I just realised I might spawn on the death thing. No, but basically what happens is if you run into it, it might be too big to do it, but it means that it can end up falling over, which obviously you don't want to happen. So you want to select it all, anchor it, and then yeah, this is your basic like outline of the level. And then you want to, the reason I'm duplicating it is because it's a lot easier, and if I don't duplicate it, normally what I find is I can have some issues with the alignment of the blocks, because I don't know what causes it, but I have the issue quite a lot when I was trying to develop this game, and I've had it with previous ones as well. Now I'm just making a platform, and then make the platform however big you want. Now for the first level, you're going to use a spawn block for your, it's like your first level, which is where you're going to spawn. You want to add in, I think for now I'm not going to add it in just yet, but you then want another block. Again, duplicate this and then scale it. You don't have to duplicate, you can just drag in more blocks, but I just find that can sometimes break it. I don't know what it is, but it just sometimes can. And then you want to make it like that. You want to turn the can collide off. I changed it to yellow so it was kind of obvious like what was going on. I think I might change this to maybe a blue, just so you can see the platform quite well. And then for this part, again, add in the script, because this is going to be what causes the speed. And then I'm going to call this script, rename it to speed. And then again, I'm going to get the code for the speed, which is this. Again, I'll put this in the description, but you can just get it by just copying this. I've made it so you can copy it nice and easy. And then just close these two down for now, and then I'd say this is the basic level outline that you need. And then what I did with mine is, so I put it into a group, so you can do that by selecting it all, clicking group, and then renaming that to level 1, and then everything I put in it from then. And then what I did was same thing, I duplicated it and then I dragged it out, and then I pretty much just named that. So just name this for now, I'm going to name it level 2. And then what I did was I had it all in a row like the ones that I was using, and then I had an extra one like out here which I didn't actually use, and I just named it so the start of the level, because it saves so much time rather than having to copy and paste the same level and then deleting stuff. If you just have the basic outline of the level, it makes it really easy. And then obviously what you want to do from here, level 1, you want to add in a spawn. I can't quite remember, I think it's in model. Yeah, spawn, you want to add that in there, and then you want to line it up. And normally what I do with this is quite useful, because if you want to say test out level 5 but you don't have to go through the whole game, you can end up moving your spawn location. So I get rid of the decal, I turn off the can collide, and then I changed the transparency to 1, so you have no idea it's there, it's still there. And then this will always spawn you here, and you only need one spawn location. If you have more than one, it can break, and I'll have a fix that in a minute. And then what you want to do is, if you hold Alt, you can then select something within the group really easily, and then you just want to make the platforms. I'm just going to make it very basic for now, and then I'll show you the rest, because this is more you do you sort of thing. Because obviously if you just copy what I've done, then it's not really your own, it's more just copying me. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, just make it fairly basic. This is more just to show you guys how to actually make your own speedrun. So just do this really quick, probably just make one long platform along here like that, because I don't want to just make loads of ones like that, because that's not really needed for the tutorial. And then what you want to do from here is you're going to need a portal frame at the end. And so again, I'm going to duplicate, I think I might duplicate this one because it's smaller. So drag it over to the edge. You can make your portal frame look like whatever you want, but what I do is make it fairly basic. Move that onto the area. Gonna make it less thin. Gonna make it thinner, I mean. Like that. That looks alright. I wanna change the color so I can tell that it's different, maybe to a yellow. Also, you can design it however you want, just for the purpose of this tutorial I'm doing it like this. And then you want to duplicate that, and then duplicate it again. Oh no, I want it to go up. Just scaling it down so it looks nice, and then all across there, and then I'm going to duplicate that again, and then just going to scale. This one is going to be different because this is the bit you're going to actually have the script for. So you want to turn off can collide, and then I have the transparency about 0.5, and I think I have it about green, like a nice line for the color, which shows like the end of the level. And then for this, what you want is this. I find you don't want it in the level that you're on at the moment. You want it in the next level, because this is part of your teleportation thing. And I'm gonna name it level 1 end, just to make it obvious what it is. And then for this one, you want to, before I do that, I'm gonna need to add a block onto this one so I know where it's going to move to, because basically, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. If you do something wrong, just click Ctrl Z and you can undo it. But basically what you want is that block I just created then is going to be, when you touch it, you teleport, but you need to have something to teleport to, so another block. So for this instance, I'm teleporting it to this block. And again, you want this all to be in the same group, because if it's not in the same group, it will break. And then can collide off. And then I can't remember, I just need to check my own game. But I believe it's in the ground. Yes, it's in the ground. So again, the reason I've got it in the ground is because I think I've had this problem before, when if it's not in the ground, it can sometimes touch it even though technically it's not there. So you don't want that at all. And then level 1 end, I'm going to name this as well just so I can find it easily. Level 2 spawn, because this is going to be where you'll spawn, in the level 2 area. And then level 1 end, again you want to add in a script, and then for this script I'm going to name it teleportation. And then for this you're going to need this script. Again, this is going to be in the description, or you can just copy this tutorial thing. I'd recommend copying it because it saves a lot more time. So this is going to be what it is originally touched, so the level 1 end. So click on rename, you want to click Ctrl C and then click off of it, and then change this bit to the thing. So just click Ctrl V, double click it to select it all, then click Ctrl V. You can change this to whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it level 1. And then with this level 2 spawn, you're going to want to rename that as well. Ctrl C, click off, and then change this, Ctrl V. And if you change this or this, you're going to need to change. So if you change this, you're going to need to change this to the same thing, and if you change this, you're going to need to change this to the same thing. So example, say I changed it to level 1 end, I then need to add on the ends to this bit, because otherwise it won't work. And same thing with this. So that's that completely done, don't need to touch that anymore. Again, this, you just need to change this for every teleportation. So say the level 2 end, you just change that to level 2 end, level 3 spawn. And what you need to make sure is whichever block, so for example the level 1 end, has the teleportation script on, the two things within it, so there's level 1 end and level 2 spawn, so level 1 end, level 2 spawn, are in the same group. If they're not in the same group, it won't work, because you need them to be in the same group. I've had that problem before. So say for example it was level 1, you need both of them in there, or you could just have them all in workspace. I like to have them for the separate levels to make it easier, but yeah, that's just me. And then to make it, because at the moment what happens if I play it, as you can see, you'll spawn here on this spawn, and again that's the speed, just make your way across. This is a lot smaller than I thought it was, but you teleport here, it should teleport you. Why is it? It's broken. That's why I normally copy and paste it. I do not know why it's broken. Gonna have to try and sort that out. Teleportation. So maybe if I take off the end bit, because I feel like that's when it might have broke. But I do not see a problem with this, so it should be working. Should be. This is why I haven't just typed it out, because I know when I type it out, I think I've never actually typed it out correctly. Maybe it's because I need can collide on. I honestly can't remember. I'm gonna have to check my own speedrun. So it looks fine from that, and then just gonna have to check this thing. So yeah, I've got can collide on. That might be why it wasn't working, so I had can collide off. So I'm gonna have to do that. Hopefully it's working now. If it's not, I do not know why it's not working. Yeah, I honestly don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna try copy and pasting it again. So Control C. Control V. Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there should be something else here, because this is teleportation for the level 2. Yeah, level 1 finish. Level 2 spawn. Teleportation, where is teleportation? Level 2. Oh, that might be why. So you want this teleportation to be in the level, not in the actual block. That's my bad. I think it should be working now. I'm hoping it's working. I think it might also be because when I copy and paste it, I didn't change it again. So just rename, Control C, Control V, rename, Control C, Control V, and then that should be working now. Yeah, the reason, I forgot about this, but basically the reason that it needs to be in the same group, yeah, there we go. And the reason it needs to be in the same group is because what this will do is it will check everything in the same group as it, which is why you can't have it in the block, because it will look at everything else within that block, and as that was the only thing within the block, it can't look for that. Whereas on this script, what it's doing is it's looking for the level 1 end, which is there, and the level 2 spawn, which is there, and then basically it's using those two which are in the same group. If it's in a separate group or it's in a different block, it can't find it, so it won't be able to run the code. And then now I'm going to show you what I was originally going to show you, but fix that now. And basically what it is that at the moment, because there's only that one spawn, what you've got is when you do this, if you die, which I'm going to let it do, as you can see it kills me, what happens is I respawn back at the original first level. I'm just going to turn off the can collide for this a minute. Oh, I've already turned it off, nice. Thought I didn't turn it off, but basically what you want to do is you want to find the spawn area. You might have to click it, so level 2 spawn, you want to add in a script to that. I'm just going to name it spawn. And then what you want to do is, this is the longest script by far. As you can see, it is really long. I think I might have just done something by accident. I hope I didn't. And then this is the longest script by far. Again, all of this is going to be in the description as long as it allows me to put it in the description. If not, then you're going to have to copy it off of this game. And then once you get that, what will happen is when you get there, what you'll notice is now when I die, waiting for it to respawn me, it respawns me here. And if you're wondering why I haven't just put in a new spawn area, it's because if you have more than one spawn area, when you originally load into the world, it will pick one of the spawns at random and spawn you there, and you don't want that because you don't want them randomly spawning in level 3 when you want them to spawn at level 1. And there is a way to fix that, but it's really long and it goes into all of the actual game's script, not each block script, and this just makes it so much easier rather than having to like do the whole thing. When you load in, it needs to check the spawn, and it just adds so much more. It just adds so many problems that you really don't want to be messing with. It took me ages to figure that out, and I finally found this, so you definitely want to be doing it the way I'm doing it. And what I find quite easy, the reason I keep the spawn location out of the level 1 thing, is because what I can then do is, say I wanted to test level 2 but not go through level 1, I can then move it over to level 2 and then I can try level 2. This isn't really as big of a thing like at the moment when there's only 2 levels, but when you've got 5 levels, like when I wanted to test my 4th and my 5th level on my game, I moved the spawn over so I could test it a lot easier. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. But if you want to do more designs like I did, like the tree theme, like I'll show you it now, like no, not that one, I want this one. But yeah, if you want to do stuff like in this one, the tree theme, in this one you're looking at the buildings, and then in this one you're looking at the ice creams. This one you're looking at that. This isn't really a design, but basically what you want to do for that is, obviously you just want to change around. For the 5th one, all I did was just change around some of the materials, the color. But if you want something like trees and stuff, just gonna click off of this. What you want to do is you want to go into toolbox, which I've got down here. It will be somewhere on your screen because it automatically open, like the trees, I got it there. Buildings, I think I just searched up building and then it came up. Pretty sure I did anyway. I searched up something like that and I found one that I quite liked. Yeah, there it is. But basically I'm just going to go with that tree one. What you do is you just drag and do that. It should have can collide off, I believe. And say this was level 2, you just want to drag it into the level 2 one. So yeah, that's pretty much the full tutorial. I'm going to be deleting this pine tree because it's not needed. But yeah, if you guys are lazy like me and you don't want to have to just copy and paste everything from the start, then I've made this completely free to copy. Like, you don't need to do anything for it, so you can just copy this world and then you can just edit it how you like. But yeah, that's if you're lazy. You can do it like copying the stuff from my description, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this helpful, please leave a like, subscribe for more tutorials just like this, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Built an empire of sound.